morning, and hi there. It's fortunate that we have a chance to talk today a little bit about homeschooling. And today, we have a special treat. I'm going to carry on a conversation with you all, including some of my family members, and the things that they've learned, the experiences that they've had through homeschooling. The first member of my family that we'll have a chance to talk with is Josiah. Josiah is my 15-year-old brother. So Josiah, tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Josiah Bishop and I'm 15 years old.
What are some of the things that you like to do?
Well, I like to roller skate. I'm an artistic roller skater and I skate at the world-class level.
That's awesome. That's really cool. So where do you go to school?
I am actually homeschooled.
Cool. In your opinion, Josiah, what are some of the benefits of being homeschooled?
Well, I'd say the main benefit I have more time to go to the skating rink.
Mm-hmm.
While if I went to school, I'd have to get out late and I wouldn't have as much time to practice.
Mm-hmm. When you're in homeschool, are you able to study at your own pace, or do you kind of have to follow a really set regimen?
I like to study at my own pace.
Very good. Now, do you feel like studying at your own pace, has that helped you to go further in school, or has that slowed you down some?
I think it helps me go further.
Very good. So can you think of some of the disadvantages of homeschooling in your opinion? What are some of the things that maybe would make people not want to homeschool their children?
Well, I don't know many disadvantages, but I know one would be you never exactly have the experience of being in a classroom with a teacher and kids around you. Many kids around you.
Okay, I understand that completely. Now, one other thing that I wanted to ask you, what was it like? I understand you took some classes over at J. Sarge when you were around 13 years old. Tell me about that experience for you.
Well, when I first went there, I was intimidated because I was the youngest person there. Everyone was older than me, and I just felt left out a bit.
That makes sense. Did you feel intimidated by your instructor or more by your peers?
My peers.
Your peers. But your relationship with the instructor was pretty good, as I remember.
Yes.
That's awesome. How'd you do in the classes that you took over there?
I did pretty good. I was actually top in the class. I got an A.
That's awesome. And what class was that in?
Spanish class.
Excelente. Good, Josiah. One thing that I wanted to ask you, did you begin to feel comfortable in the classroom as the weeks went on?
Yes, I did.
And did you start to feel like a regular part of the classroom aside from the fact that you were younger than the other students that were there?
Yes.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about your work history.
Well, I have a job at Ashland Skateland, and I love it.
You love it. How long have you been there?
3 years.
3 years. Wow. So you started working there when you were around the age of
13.
13. Okay, and you're 15 going on 16 now. What's your job there like? What do you do? I mean,
I give out skates, and I do birthday parties, and I help out on the floor.
Okay.
Help the kids, teach them how to skate. Just make sure they're doing the right stuff.
That's
awesome. Make the food sometimes, the snack bar.
Okay.
And do the sound, play the music.
Okay.
Good music, and take requests.
Awesome. So you interact with people a lot at your job, you would say?
Yes.
A lot of kids that go to public school and maybe private school, maybe some others that might be homeschooled?
Yep.
That's very good. And how do you feel about those interactions? Do you feel like you're considered different by the people that you work for, your co-workers, or do you feel like you're accepted like a regular member of the Skateland community?
I feel accepted.
Very good. Well, Josiah, I've really enjoyed talking with you today. It sounds like you have some unique perspectives on homeschooling. Thanks for talking with me.
Thanks for coming.
My second guest today is my lovely mother, Diane. Mama, I wanted to ask you some of the same questions I asked Josiah, but also wanted to ask, what are some of the reasons why you chose to homeschool your children?
One of the big reasons that we chose homeschooling over public or private school education was that we are a family that believes a lot in individuality, and the experiences that I have had over my lifetime have led me to believe that when you have a large group of children all the same age and all exerting peer pressure on each other, that many times their individual selves sometimes can get lost.
Lost,
That
and
we-
sort of.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we did not really want that for our children.
Certainly. Now, some of the homeschool research that I did talked a lot about religious reasons for homeschooling. Would you say that religion was a key contributor to your reasoning for homeschooling?
I don't like to use the word religion. I would say spirituality. It was definitely one of the big reasons that we wanted to homeschool our family. We didn't think that you could take God out of the entire school day and then tell your children that God was very important to you. It just didn't make sense to us.
Absolutely. And up till this point, do you think that homeschooling has been successful for you?
Yes, it is successful. It's challenging, very challenging. There are definitely some benefits to children going to school. Certainly for the parents, because you don't have such a huge responsibility on your shoulders, the school takes care of that for you. But overall, I'd say it is been a positive experience for everyone in our family.
Well, I'd agree with that. Thank you so much for talking with me today, Mama.
All right, thank you, Tommy.
Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed the perspectives that my mother and my brother gave you today on homeschooling. While we're just one family and our experience is unique, I hope it's given you a nice perspective on what it can be like. Thanks for watching.